the Eurocopter MH-65 SAR Dolphin. A gloss orange streak racing towards danger, rescue, or both. One look at an airborne Dolphin shows what the coasties are all about. And here they are right on cue. In 1979, it was selected as the new Short Range Recovery, or SRR, Air Sea Rescue Helicopter, replacing the Sikorsky HH-52A Sea Guard. Deliveries began in 1984. The MH-65 normally carries a crew of 4, pilot, co-pilot, flight mechanic, and rescue swimmer. They are today. The aircraft commander is Lieutenant Tim Early, co-pilot Lieutenant Jillian Curtin, flight mechanic Diego Beltran Colonel, and the rescue swimmer is Josh Register. The Dolphin boasts a Finestron anti-torque tail rotor. It is certified for operation in all operations with the exception of icing. The MH-65 is the primary Coast Guard aircraft used aboard certified cutters during deployments. Originally equipped with the Lycoming LPS 101-750B engines, in 2007 they were replaced with twin 853 horsepower Ariel 2C engines. The MH-65 saves 40% in fuel while offering more power. Provides a cruise speed of 148 knots and a range of up to 350 nautical miles. Onboard armament includes a single 7.62mm machine gun, a 7.62mm rifle, and a 50 caliber rifle, aka forward iron precision weapon, for disabling the engines of smugglers or traffickers. The latest upgrade underway for the SO variant, there's the same MH-65 repairs the name to MH-65. It seems alike that the MH-65 limited 2030s while bringing it in compliance with a larger Department of Defense initiative called the Eagle Vertical Lift Program. Here they are in a hover. The door is open. Now remember, we're going to do a simulated search and rescue mission here. The upgrade gives the MH-65E a glass cockpit with touchscreens, allowing pilots to manage the wide inventory of functions and switch between them instantly. According to pilots now flying it, the Echo version allows more precise navigation and increased fuel savings, and allows them to call up or manage info and systems while keeping a hand on the aircraft controls. Looks like somebody standing in the doorway here. My guess is that's going to be our rescue swimmer, Josh Register, getting ready to go out of the helicopter like he would in a real rescue mission. Yep, he's sitting on the edge there. The Echo upgrade also has a digital weather radar installed. The avionics upgrade is called the Common Avionics Architecture System. All right. I'm sure all of you have watched Deadliest Catch. Coast Guard figures into that. There's also been a couple of reality series television shows regarding activities of the Coast Guard. I believe one of them was up in, I believe it was Alaska something. I remember watching it. Let me tell you what, no matter what the weather conditions are, you call, they haul. There we go, there's Josh Register. Out the door, on the horse waving. Everybody, let's all wave backward and let them know how much you appreciate this simulation here. Coming down and down and down. Touchdown. Now last September when Hurricane Ian struck Florida, upgrades proved invaluable, according to crews and crew search and rescue missions during the crisis. Okay, Josh has unhooked from the helicopter. He is surveying the situation and deciding what actions need to be taken. He'll get on the radio, let the aircraft commander know, hey, we got a problem here, and here's how we're going to fix it. The pilot cited the value of the multi-function displays in maintaining situational awareness and control of the aircraft when hoisting survivors out of difficult situations. Crews also lauded the new weather radar and the bingo fuel system alert system, which allows them time to maximize their air time before having to go back to refuel. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. That helicopter right now is flying strictly on engine power. They are using maximum power to keep this bird in the air right now. And one of the things that you absolutely need at this moment in time is a reliable aircraft as they begin to hoist. Josh, register our rescue swimmer back to the helicopter.
All right.
I'm sure all of you remember watching the movie The Perfect Storm. Coast Guard went out absolutely horrid weather. Rescue swimmer coming up. He will be hauled on board. While on board the helicopter, medical treatment can be given. Coast Guard is always on the lookout for all kinds of things besides human traffickers, drug smugglers. They're also on the lookout for oil spills, any kind of environmental problems. Not to mention they're out there just in case a boater or a commercial fisherman or some other vessel finds themselves with a problem. It could be a mechanical issue, something like my engine quit, taking on water, or a person with a medical issue. The Coast Guard will be there to pick them up and help them out. You'll notice the hatch is closed on the top of the helicopter, and here we go, starting to ease into forward flight.
And there he goes.
I worked in Brooklyn many years ago at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. And it was a common sight to see Coast Guard Brooklyn out there in New York Harbor practicing these rescues. Those of you with cameras and camcorders and everything, you should have them fired up. This is something you don't get to see every day, one of these helicopters doing flybys. Once again, it's good to know that if you're out there on the open ocean, that if you get into trouble, you issue a mayday call and the Coast Guard is there to help you out. Many people out there who make their lives off the ocean or are just out there recreating owe their lives to the brave men and women of the United States Coast Guard. Coasties, we salute you and we thank you. Coming around from the left, ladies and gentlemen, the MH-65 Dolphin helicopter.
Thank you for your service.